The July 16th, 2025 special meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals will come to order. Mr. Secretary, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Garrett.
Here.
Ms. Soviar.
Here.
Mr. Clark.
Here.
Mr. Martin.
Here.
Mr. Bradburn.
Here. We have no meeting minutes to approve, and there is no old business. Mr. Secretary, would you bring us up to speed on?
Yes. Only item under new business is BZA 2025-12 Knopf fiberglass development standards variance. The petitioner's name and the owner's name is Knopf Fiberglass. Petitioner's representative this evening is Jake Bratton of McNeely Law. The address of the property is 400 Industrial Park Drive. The zoning classification is IL Light Industrial. And the request is one development standards variance from UDO 5.55, the parking setback requirements.
Thank you. Would the petitioner please approach the podium, speak your name for the record?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Jacob Bratton, Neely Law. Oh, sorry. Hey, good evening. Jacob Bratton here on behalf of Knopf Insulation. Like Adam said, we are requesting a variance for adding some additional parking. This property is at the corner of Industrial Park Drive and Michigan Road. And so that gives us two front yard setbacks we have to contend with when we're looking at any expansion of parking or facilities. Luckily, Knopf has had an uptick in this business and needs to add some employees, which is a good thing for the city, but we need some place to safely put them. And as part of that, we are also doing a turnaround, and that kind of infringes on where our setback would need to be. We have reviewed the staff's recommendations. We agree with those. Adam and Mike and I have discussed the landscaping commitment. I think we are okay with those. Knopf is okay with those. The only slight change I would request is if we could put an asterisk in there, is so long as that does not interfere or restrict the current drainage. There's a swale that runs along this, I guess it'd be the southern portion of this along the existing parking lot. So as long as we don't have to fill in any of that, we'll landscape it to the best as we can, everything that doesn't interfere with that swale. But as long as that's a good asterisk there on that, we're okay with wrapping that. We're going to basically wrap the landscaping around the new portion there on the eastern edge of this along the new, and then around the southern portion of that to the curb cut there off of Industrial Drive, except for probably just a few feet there by the curb cut where it gets a little shallow there from where the existing swale is for the drainage.
All righty, thank you. We'll ask questions of the board. Then we will open it to the public, and then we'll make motions. But so I will start with Mr. Garrett.
Yeah, just a real quick one. How many parking spaces are you looking to add?
I don't know. I'm not drawing here. I think we're adding, Adam, do you know, I think we're adding 10, 6 and then a turnaround.
6 and a turnaround. All right.
Sorry, we had a couple different iterations of this. They were throwing them on, different sides. So 6 total here and then the turnaround.
All good. Thank you.
Ms. Soviar?
Just a quick question. So do you have any extra ADA parking spaces that are needed there? What's the?
I think the existing ADA spaces are sufficient to add these without requiring another one.
Thank
you. Jeff, would you please?
I don't have any. No questions.
Mr. Bradburn?
Yeah, and this may be a staff question here. So as it applies to the asterisk you're requesting with the dry swale, not to interfere with that. So where'd it go? The landscaping standards, are those for screening, or would they be?
So it's what we call out is UDO 5.35C. It's the perimeter parking lot landscaping requirements. Not necessarily fully screening, but more like an aesthetic piece just around a parking lot. Because the landscaping types that are required there don't accomplish any real screening. So not necessarily a screening piece, and into Mr. Bratton's point earlier. We had talked with the city engineer a little about the grading here, and he does agree. There's a bit of a swale, but most of that side yard can, or that southern side can incorporate some landscaping there, so.
No further questions for me then, thanks.
Yeah, and again, we're gonna do it to the extent we can. I don't want to tell you we'll get the full width all the way without, I don't want to go in there and have to do a retaining wall or anything to maintain that swale, so.
I also have no questions, so I will close comments from the board and open it to the public. If anybody else from the public wishes to speak on this matter. Seeing none. Oh,
I'm the questioner, like, like maybe explain the diagram a little bit. So here I can't read it. So like, where's the building sitting and where's this project at?
So if you look in there's the trapezoid shape, that's the property line that bounds down the center line of Michigan and then comes to the south right there north of Industrial Drive. If you look at the red, it's like a rectangle and then it's got a radius turnaround there. That is the area that will be added for the parking spots. So we're expanding on to the the east side of the existing parking lot to add 3 spaces on the north of it, 3 spaces on the south of it, and then a place where they can back out and turn around.
Thank you. I was intimidated.
No worries.
could you speak your name for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry, Anna, tell you, yes.
Thank you. Does anyone else from the public wish to speak? If not, we'll close public comment and we are ready for a motion.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to approve the requested developmental standards variance from UDO 5.55-I-4-A setback standards front yards to allow an increased encroachment into the setback along Michigan Road with the approved conditions, as long as it doesn't interfere with the dry swale. In accordance with the documents submitted pursuant to the findings and facts presented in the planning staff's report.
I have a motion and a second. Please cast your ballot for BZA 2025-12.
Motion for approval with the conditions by Mr. Bradburn and a second by Ms. Soviar. Ms. Soviar, yes. Mr. Garrett, yes. Mr. Bradburn, yes. Mr. Clark, yes. Mr. Martin, yes. Motion carries.
Thank
all for
you.
your
Good
time
luck.
tonight.
Do we have any discussion tonight?
We do not. I appreciate the special, or meeting the special meeting request. And I will not keep you any longer tonight.
Motion to
Motion
adjourn.
to adjourn.